Monday morning, the great Lionel Rose on his birthday. I thank you. And I thank you two ladies for coming on in to talk sport. It's a very, very good morning to Maria Chips Khan. And it's also a very, very good morning and welcome to the studio, the president of the Kununurra Netball Association, Chelsea McNeil.
Thanks, Scotty.
How are you,
Morning,
ladies?
Scotty. Morning, Chelsea.
Hello,
How are
guys.
you?
Good,
to have
thank
you in the hot seat.
Yeah, first time in the studio, so a bit nervous, but
Welcome.
Welcome. Well, it comes with the job, doesn't it,
it does.
President?
Lots of, learning lots of new skills
And
this year.
first of all, Chelsea, congratulations for putting your hand up and being president. I know you've been a passionate member on with the Kununurra Netball Association, other roles with the committee over the
Quite a few
years.
years.
Yes, yeah, that's correct, actually. Yeah,
Yeah.
ever since I come to town, I think I've been involved in some way, shape or form, which is
Yeah.
good.
And
One
how
of
many
the
years is
one of the
that,
great
Rachel?
doers of the Kununurra Netball Association,
Sure.
and as you would well know, big shoes to fill after Vanessa Jenkins, who was there for many years and did a great job.
Yes, she was amazing, and she's been a support for me going
Yeah,
forward, which is
yeah,
great. Really
yeah.
appreciated.
And you wouldn't expect anything less from Vanessa. A very good morning to Vanessa if you're
Hi,
tuning in.
yes.
You know, there's a lot of clubs in there that could learn a lot from the Kununurra Netball
Oh, that's
Association.
right. Yeah, they've
And
certainly got it together, we can say, Chelsea. And
we at the golf club,
yeah.
you know, take note of how your organisation runs
Oh, that's good.
and what you do. Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's always been a pleasure to be associated with the Kununurra Netball Association, albeit with the things I do and
Yeah.
you know on your presentation night.
Yeah.
So it's brilliant.
Oh, that's great feedback. Thank you.
Yeah, well, Scotty, we brought Chelsea in today because the netball, as we know, always has a lot going on, and just recently,
Always a lot going on. Go on.
there's a lot of things that have happened just recently, and a lot more to come. So, Chelsea, would love to hear about what's been going on in the netball world.
Well, in the last couple of weeks, we've just headed down to Perth. We took a team of 16 and under girls down to association champs to compete down in Perth against all the netball clubs in WA. So I think from memory, it was about 275 teams representing at this association champs. We headed down on a Friday afternoon and we got back Monday. The girls played fantastic. They played six games all up from memory. They had 2 wins, which was awesome, and they represented Kununurra fantastically, actually.
That's really good.
Yeah, we were fortunate enough to get some funding from DLGSC to support our trip down there. There's also a grant from Woolies as well, which helped to get us down to association champs. And then going on from there, we're now taking, in August, we're going to take the 14 under girls to Darwin to compete in the Darwin Club Champs with the support of Woolies and DLGSC as well.
Chelsea, you've always been a really great travelling organisation, haven't you? You've always taken up and coming girls and you know, seniors out on trips.
Yeah, absolutely.
You find that important, don't you?
We do. A part of our club, we don't exactly have a mission statement for our club, but at the end of the day, developing our juniors and as well as creating opportunities for them. So give them the chance to be talent identified, to create pathways for them into the future if they want to follow netball is very important. Being remote is a challenge, and getting to these events is a challenge, but that's where the funding opportunities that we get.
That's right, and you guys do a lot of fundraising as well. So,
we did, we were very absolutely. So it's a team effort by everybody. So committee, parents, players, coaches. Needs to be taken off to the coaches. They're there day in, day out with every aspect of getting these girls away to these championships.
Oh, sorry.
I was going to say sometimes it's really good too to go away, see how others are doing it.
Oh, it's the only way to improve the skills, really, isn't it?
See how others are playing, see how others are organising, see how others are coaching, see other facilities. You know, there's the whole getting away and enjoying the bright lights of another location. However, It's amazing, and
It's really important,
you know,
as you said, for the development.
done a little bit of travelling with sport before, and you're really wide-eyed. You are looking and you're noticing everything.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I think the first game for the girls, their eyes were quite wide open with the difference in netball level, I guess you would say. But as you just said, whilst we were down in Perth, myself personally as the umpire got 2 lots of coaching from Netball WA umpires, which was fantastic. And also Tegan, the coach, was able to get her next level in accreditation down at the champs, which wouldn't have been able to happen here in Kununurra. So it's not just for the juniors, I guess it is all for the umpires, the coaches.
And you've got accreditation, as you were just saying. So what are you now as a...
So I'm currently a C badge umpire. I'm working towards trying to get my B badge. So that's for the coaching that I received down in Perth. Tegan now has her development coaching accreditation. So if you want to compare it to badging, Tegan probably has a B badge in coaching, which is fantastic.
That's right. So, lifting up the players' level as well as the umpires and the coaches.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
Fantastic. Well, congratulations getting away, and all the best for your future trips.
Thank you.
How's the...
Oh no, sorry, Scotty. I was just going to say, well, we've got Chelsea here. We need to know who's who's doing well. What teams are up there?
Oh, yes.
Well, the local comp.
Yes, the local comp. Oh, good on you.
Well, we're a few weeks into it now.
Actually, we are with the A grade. We've started our second round.
Oh,
brilliant!
And then with B grade, I think they'll be starting their second round this week. So we've played everybody once, and we're up to the second round of comp, so which is fantastic. We've got a great season this year. Actually, I was just looking at the fixtures and where everybody's at. So with our A grade team sitting in number 1, we've got Redbacks, second Grasshoppers.
There's a couple of
staple names. Yeah, they're the ones that we always go out to beat. Let's say that.
What's your team?
Well, we've got my team this year is Northwest Wildfire, which is a new team to the A grade comp.
Right.
We're actually sitting third. I'm a little bit chuffed reading this fixture. And we've got Hornets at 4th, which is fantastic. So, but yeah, definitely Redbacks are out in front by 3 points, so they're going to be the ones to beat.
You've got to have a couple of teams with targets in the back.
Oh, absolutely.
Got to. That's sport.
Have you seen Chelsea out there? She knows how to play.
Suffer from a little bit of white line fever. No doubt about that.
You did get a call. How's your bruised leg?
Yeah, I recovered. I went to the physio the next day and I said I need to be ready by Thursday next week. So she sorted me out thanks to Kununurra physio.
Guess whose tough knee she got in her court?
Yes.
One of the toughest ladies on the in the competition.
A guy my knee, steel caps in my thigh.
And there can be a few injuries out there too.
Yes, actually. Well, I'll want to lead on from that, Scotty, but I'll just quickly mention B grade, which is actually really exciting to see. We've got Hornets B sitting in first, Kununurra under 16 second, Brolgas third, and Black Magic fourth. But I just want to make note, in our top 5, there is 3 new teams to B grade this year.
Fantastic.
So, and one of them being our juniors who we took away to Perth, which is
go.
awesome. So yeah, just a shout out to those new teams that created new teams that have come into the competition. It just makes it so much more enjoyable having more teams to play against.
Fresh players out there, and also I got to watch some of the girls on the court last week, and that was a couple of the younger teams, and they were doing really well out there.
Yeah.
And then there was with the Hornets B grade that.
Yes.
Yeah. So like Amy and who else was in there playing their second game after playing in A grade? They were filling in for the B grades too.
Yeah.
So then they were playing with Sayers' kids, who's a redback, Sayers, of course, buddy. Sarah McCann. But,
it's a really good comp this year. We're very fortunate. We've got 8 in A grade and 9 in B grade, and thanks to Salamanders, Rogue Pigeons and Stormers who opted to come up to A grade, which is
big
really and like us A grade players really appreciate them coming up and creating just a bit more of a competition and more depth to our A grade, which is great. So.
And with a bit of people travelling and coming in and leaving, you get new blood. You lose a bit of blood every now and then. You get new blood. It's a fantastic. For the clubs and for the association.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and we just got to keep it out there. That teams are always looking. As you said before, but there is
For
always
people
injuries
showing.
throughout the season.
So there is still potential room for players.
Oh, absolutely, always is.
Yeah.
They just have to sometimes be patient.
And Scotty, before we're here though, was shout out to Wendy Buttle, who was down there reffing as well. She's been around helping out the Netball Association.
Well done.
As well for ages.
Chelsea, one of the other great things, and we've been talking about it for quite a while, is your whole involvement with junior sport with the Netball Association. The Kununurra Netball Association's got a fantastic Facebook page, and I talk about a community notice board, a couple of the great events, especially the Net Set Go, which has only got a couple more weeks to go.
It does. We're just in conversation at the moment because we have such a great turnout, whether we continue it on in term 3 or not. So stay tuned, everybody. We'll be in touch in regards to
And I love the idea way back in Wednesday, the 21st of April, the Come and Try Day. I think that's a fantastic thing for sport, for junior sport. Every sport should have a Come and Try Day, and try to encourage people to get out there, young ones of all walks of life and all ages, to get out and try it. You can make 2 decisions. You can say, this is fantastic, I love it, or this is not for me. In which case you go to the next Come and Try Day and the next sport Come and try. But you've got to give it a go.
Absolutely.
Net Set and Go. It's a fantastic. The kids really love it. They play every Wednesdays from 4:30 to 5:30 during term 2. But as Chelsea just said, hopefully take it into term 3. Boys and girls turning 5 to 10 this year, which is brilliant. And the boys love running around and playing it as well.
Yeah, we've had a great great involvement with it.
Good talent out there amongst the boys.
Yeah, absolutely. It just makes it, it's exciting at the end of the day.
Like netball.
Also, we've sort of talked a little bit about the juniors are very, very popular and well looked after in the Netball Association.
But Scotty, just quickly, because we've got so much more to talk about as well, but Chelsea, because they've got a huge development week coming up.
We do, and that's what I was wanted to lead on to from before. Just as you mentioned, we do have a lot of injuries in netball. So from there, then we wanted to create awareness around being fit for netball, being ready, and then from there it led into development. So in the end, we decided to create a whole week, dedicated to netball. But kicking off on Tuesday, we just got basically it's open seniors training, so anyone come down if they want a bit of fitness. Then Wednesday night, it's dedicated to umpiring. So we've actually got a lady from Netball WA coming up to coach and develop our umpires, but it is open to anyone. So from any teams, even if you're not a part of a team, anyone can come along if they're looking for upskill in umpiring. The details are all on our Facebook page. Then Friday night, we actually got a rules review and skills development, but a part of that as well, we got Matt Frost from
Wood Valley Chiropractic.
That's it. Coming down to give us some tips on strapping and injury prevention, which is awesome because we do have a lot of knees and a lot of ankles in netball. So firstly, injury prevention is number 1, but then if we do have an injury, how do we strap it? How do we look after it going forward?
You'll probably be interested to know that Matt and I are talking about having a sports medicine course running open for all sports people who want to get involved in that. So that'll be happening later this year. We'll get that organised.
Very important. Very important. And there is now a lot of focus on all that sort of stuff. Back in the day, it was sort of a bit of rough and ready, but nowadays there is a lot of focus on.
And that our competition is a social competition, but at the end of the day, it is still very crucial and very important to warm up to prevent these injuries, which perhaps we do in our competition. We do lack that warming up aspect when it comes to netball. So if we can,
probably like a lot of sports.
Potentially. So going forward, we just want to try and change that mentality that it is important to warm up that 10-15 minutes early before your game, so you're fit and ready for that gameplay.
Brilliant. So now it's just Chelsea just mentioned the Kununurra Netball Association Facebook page. It is loaded with lots of information. It should be a first stop to find out information what's going on in the Kununurra Netball Association. We like to. I use it to get information about what's going on, and we'll see if I'll go and search that and find out that.
Yeah, there is, and as I said, there's a full week of it. There's more being offered on the Saturday and the Sunday, and I just want to shout out to Horizon Power, who offered us the funding to assist with our development week. So thank you, Horizon Power. Without you guys, we wouldn't have been able to offer it, and it is free of charge. So everyone's welcome. The only one that is crucial to register for is the Pilates, which are offered Saturday morning, Sunday morning.
Chelsea.
Only because we have, thanks to Casey McRobb, she's coming down and offering Pilates.
Another great player.
There is just a limit of 20 people in the Pilates, so otherwise you can rock up on the day.
Brilliant.
Good work, Chelsea.
Chips, what other sport have you been playing? You been playing any?
Well, no, not really.
Did you want to run out to the netball court when you went down there the other day?
I really
throwing the ball around?
I really
Yeah, good
did. Although there was Chelsea like limping around doing their officiating.
Look, we're going to get into talking golf then.
Are we going to get golf already, Scott?
Pardon?
Okay, yes, let's do
Well, because it was a giant week of golf. Of course, the Kununurra Police Charity Golf Open Day
tell us all about it.
Was on Saturday, and it was fantastic. And there was quite a few teams, 22 teams, I think, which is brilliant. And of course, it was great to have a couple of West Coast stars in Kununurra with Glenn Jakovic and also Mark McGrath, Jacko and Lecker, and they didn't disappoint. They did I heard they did a fantastic job at Sporties on Friday night.
Yeah, that's so good.
And they tossed the coin for the game that was played at Town Oval on that. That was the Crows versus the Demons.
Yep.
And
unfortunately, we don't have the results for that game.
And yeah, they did a great job having a bit of a chat and Q&A at the golf club on Saturday night. My lips are sealed. I can't talk about it.
Okay.
No,
really?
You know what goes on.
Okay.
Stays in you know, all that.
They know more.
Yeah, but that was some funny stories. They're really great. But well done to I can't remember the name of what they called themselves, but well done to Wayne Skip Mader, also Mark Burns, and also Evan Stoddart, who I think there were quite a few grades, but they were 4 under, and they were all Kununurra golfers,
nice.
They took out the major prize. Now, the reason I mention those names is because the game that was played yesterday, Evan won, Skip came second, and Burnsy came third.
Oh my
so they obviously got some very, very good tips and some practice in on Saturday. But it was a fantastic day, and we'll keep you informed because we have been promoting it for quite a while. We'll keep you informed about how much money was made and raised because it was a great charity golf day, and the proceeds going to Kununurra and Edward House and also the Kununurra Community Kitchen / garden, and part proceeds to WA Legacy, and they got a fantastic organisation. Look after widows and children of
very well
police that have unfortunately died on the job, and so great organisation there. And it was a great day, really great day. But like I said, well done to Evan, 43 points yesterday for the competition, the Remote Trade Solutions. He is on fire at the moment, just playing some. He won last week. Well done, well remembered.
Yes.
He is, and he's a vice captain. So we were talking about captain's curse and president's curse.
So Evan hasn't caught that.
Evan hasn't caught that. No,
maybe when he comes captain.
Yeah. And well done to Leanne Adams, who took out the ladies, 38 points. She obviously played very, very well as well. And hard luck to Craig Jolly.
Oh no!
And there was
someone has to take it out.
Somebody has to come. Somebody has to come first, and unfortunately, somebody has to come last as well. But a great weekend, another huge weekend at the Lake Kununurra Golf Club with golf, and we might just start slowing down after huge big weekends.
Okay, Scotty.
But we'll see how we go.
Yeah. Hey Scotty, do you know what I did? What I did go and check out? The opening of the BMX track.
Oh, yeah.
Marathon?
Yes.
Tell us about that.
Well, I was hoping that I'd catch a little bit of the marathon, people coming through, but they must have got through a whole lot quicker than I thought, because the BMX track opened at 10 o'clock and I got there, after 9:30. But so there were loads of cars driving out. So they'd been there, they'd done it. Now it's a brand new track out there that they were running on. It was actually 4 loops that they'd made through out there. I mean, location.
This is down, go down
the
the rodeo.
So you go to the rodeo and it's on your right hand side. So basically when you come out of one of the laps, you just see, the magnificent backdrop. So Katie Geimer, I was talking to Katie Geimer, the legend, and she said, yep, I busted out, she didn't talk like this, she's very humble, but she basically busted out the 21 whatever, a lot Ks. And although the course was actually a bit short, so that has to get lengthened. But anyway, good enough, 21 something Ks. And she said she didn't do any training for it, but she was just like, I've got to do this. If I don't do it, it means I'm hanging up my boots, and she's clearly not ready to do that. She doesn't even need to train, and she can do a half marathon. So, but she said every 4 laps she'd come out and just see that, and it was all easy to keep going then because she knew that was ahead.
Brilliant.
So they had 2 PCYC teams. They had so there were lots of kids as well who did it in teams of 4, and so there was a boys-girl team and a girls team. So that was really great, because I was speaking to one of the YPOs, Sarah, and she was just saying how they'd been doing a bit of training, and she was really hopeful that they'd be able to gather the kids for such an early start. And so well done to all those kids who got up for it.
It's a great event. Usually we attend. I usually put the team together with the farms. Actually.
Oh, great! What happened?
This year, well, I had a bit of a sore thigh. Thanks, Katie Geimer.
But you do Katie.
But also our workers at the farm were busy working, so much to my disappointment, I had to let Glenn know that unfortunately we can't attend. But it is a fantastic event which we usually love attending each year.
That's right.
It's great and very exciting at new track.
Oh yeah, my gosh! Because have you seen it? It is brilliant.
This is the BMX track.
Like Olympic size. Yeah. So they just need an extra.
It's dirt, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah. But we're looking at how we can put on proper. Covering for that, just because obviously the elements. Did
you get on your deadly treadmill and give it a
go? Look, I wanted to, but I didn't. I don't have one. But honestly,
were there
some of them looked alright. I was thinking,
were there some bikes out there?
I didn't think of that, did I? No one offered me one either.
No, but
there were people. There were kids, so they went round. Yeah, so they were up at the start, and so Glenn was saying that it just needs an extra 8 meters, which is a bit substantial for it to be. I think he's got visions of the Olympics. But
in
track
racing,
yeah. Well, for BMX track racing anyway. But so it was really great, and the kids just got out there, and it was amazing because some of the kids obviously just borrowed maybe even Dad's bike.
Yeah.
So there was a little tacker who could, but he got over there, and
that's awesome.
yeah, so it was really great. And Katie Geimer, again, have to mention you, Katie. Should have told you to listen. She did her run, and then she was on the bike.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Well, we look forward to hearing when there's some competition happening out there, or how people can go out.
Yeah, well, I don't think they're starting quite that hard, Scotty. It's just more about letting people know, because there's actually a path from Lakeside, so the kids don't have to ride on the highway, which is very important.
And it's free, Marie.
It is free.
Yep.
It's open.
Fantastic.
So at this stage, Glenn's not interested in seeing it have a membership base. It's just more about getting you
engaging people in the activity.
Absolutely, and it's just such a beautiful location. The parents can have a picnic or get on their own bikes or just wander around as the kids go around. Yeah, or go for a little lap.
And another great facility for the town.
It's really impressive. I highly recommend everyone gets out there and checks it out, because you'll be surprised at how it's just more than mounds of dirt.
So we'll try to keep you informed with what's happening with BMX in Kununurra. Well done, and I haven't been out there and had a look, but I'm going to go out and have a look.
Oh yeah, so sorry, Scotty. Yeah. So well done to Glenn and all the people who helped, all the volunteers, obviously, and also I'll just mention that Katie Geimer got 2 hours and 10 minutes. Not a bad time, I thought. Steve Sutherland came in, I think, second or first at 1:37, and then Paul Mock was behind him by 10 minutes. He was a bit disappointed, but I thought that was great.
A couple of usual names there when it comes to
and apparently
running long distances.
There was a very keen team from Karratha, or a small plane full of about 4 people who flew in. I think the two women on that plane took out first and second.
Oh wow!
In the women's solo, and I think one of the men.
That's impressive.
But then they got back on the plane for 10:30 to fly home. So that is committed.
Yeah.
And
we're going to continue on. We haven't got any sports results from the EKFL,
no,
unfortunately.
Yeah.
There
were a couple of women's games on the weekend, I know. And
yeah,
juniors
plenty
did really
games
great.
all over the place.
And they've actually got 95 kids. I was speaking to Nick Tierney in the in the junior football. So that's a great number.
There was how many games were played? There were 5 games played in the AFL for round 14. Friday, the last kick of the game, and Geelong,
there was some exciting.
Geelong beat the Western Bulldogs, who I backed, by 5 points. They were Bulldogs at 1 point. They kicked a goal.
I love footy like that.
It is. It's great, but I mean, I was on the odds. Like, please miss. But then again, they missed and get a 1 point. It would have been a draw. So, but anyway, so we're under the Geelong Cats, 5-point winners over the Western Bulldogs, and also Port Adelaide, a big 50-point win at the Gold Coast Suns at Metricon. You know, Chips is just showing me the time. We don't care.
Oh, we don't care. We used to care, but we don't care.
Sorry, you're blaming me.
We're blaming it on Chelsea today. Now, the Lions had a win over North Melbourne down in Tasmania, and the Lions beat the Giants beat Carlton, and your mob had a win.
Yes, I know.
You would have been happy about that. Also down in Tasmania. Also down in Tasmania. The Essendon beat the Hawks, Hawthorn, down in Tasmania.
Who's Chelsea?
And
I better not mention now after that result. Hawthorn.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I'm a Victorian, so.
Well, and all those, there was quite a few teams that had buys, but back into it for round 15. We'll preview that on Friday. And just going to finish off with the US Open and congratulate John Rahm from Spain, who is the winner of the 2021 US Open by 1 shot over Lewis Woodson. South House. Well, South House, that should be. No, East House, I think it should be. East House, we'll call it that. Lewis Easthausen. Who was 5 under. John Rahm was 6 under, and a whole bunch of other golfers. But John Rahm, well done to him. US Open. He is now a major winner. He's been threatening for quite a few years, but he's now a major winner. So well done.
A great feat to claim.
Chelsea, thanks very much for coming in and talking netball with us. It really is. We wish you all the best as the president of the great organisation, the Parliament Netball Association.
You're up and running now, Chelsea.
Always a great organisation, a great committee, and you're leading it from the front. So well done.
All the best for the week ahead.
Thanks very much for telling us all about netball, and we say it quite often. That seat's available there. If you ever want to come in and talk netball, we would love to.
Or any other
to hear it. Or any other sport. You've got to bring a few other sports with you. And Chips, thanks very much for being there.
Thank you very much.
Usual. We'll do it all again next Monday. And it is 11 minutes past 9 o'clock. That's a record. But as I say, we don't care. But we are going to go to the news because you probably do. Thanks, ladies. We'll see you next time.
Thanks, Scotty.
See you.